Hello everybody, that Kamen Rider guy here. This video shouldn't be too long, so I had to make a video on this. This is a pretty cheap item, so it released recently. It is the Capsem Dropper Kit. That's literally what they call it. So basically it's a cardboard replica of Zetz's capsule machines from the show. And just like with the Gav Gochizo home, this is a cheap piece of cardboard that probably won't actually hold the capsums all that well. Now, I only say that because I'll put the video in the description. I did a video on the Gav Gochizo house, and it was very, very disappointing and underwhelming, and didn't even operate properly, which, surprise, surprise, it's cheap cardboard, and these are the best instructions you get right here. I guarantee you that there's not going to be any in the box. In fact, let's open it up to see if I'm right. Yes, all that cardboard. There is a special capsule for it, which is the main reason I got this. And yeah, no other instructions. So let's see how exactly this fits together, and if it even. I have very little hopes for this. Okay, so this is the main body of it. This here is the top, and where you'll insert the switch. So this seems a little bit more straightforward, and it pretty much just rolls into place. It folds into place. So again, there's no clear instructions. It's more of a figure it out as you go kind of thing. So that's exactly what I'm attempting to do here. And yeah, again, these things are often terrible because they don't have any clear instructions. And people don't really buy these for tutorials, so they don't make videos on them. But I'll get back to you when I have this properly folded. Okay, so the bottom part, this end, that's a little bit longer, will fold straight in. Then this folds over and into a flap here. And then that is the bottom part properly done. Then this will fold, it's hard to tell from in here, but so it will fold straight down and rest on the bottom. And it's easier to do that if you go in it from the top. So for the top section, first you'll fold in the long skinny sides. Then the back part that connects to the back here, you'll fold over and bring the flaps up in the center. And it should hold a resting place for the capsums, assuming it actually holds out. And then the top here will simply fold over and in when you want to close it. And then it can be easily reopened. And now the tricky part, the dial switch here. So it comes with these two little black prongs, which will clasp together and to the back hole there. So you'll need to clasp it while attaching the switch. So just let me fold this real quick. It is cardboard, so it will need to be forced a little bit, but it won't break that easily. So a little bit of force and that should be good. So this should be how the switch is formed and operated. And yeah, it'll just twist and turn once it's in place. So let's see how well that goes. Okay, so first you'll want to take the little black stud with the hole through the center that has the in prong, and the out prong you'll push to the back. Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, so with this, you'll want to gently get it in place to where it's poking through the back side. All right, so once you're finished, this prong should be here. It's got a little bit of wiggle room, but it's fine. But this should spin freely and not give much trouble. So the idea is you drop the capsums in the top, and once there's enough weight, they get pushed down, and you just twist until it deposits. And while this is admittedly better than the Gochizo house, not by much, because it's just very poorly made. The instructions are not clear, and once you have enough capsules in here, they'll just fall straight through to the point where this becomes irrelevant. So it's just a little gimmicky thing made to make money. I don't like it. I don't recommend it unless you just really want this capsum, which this is the capsum that it's of Zetz. There we go. Of Zetz pulling out a capsum from the machine. So let's get to the real part of the video you're here for. This with the driver. All right, thank you for joining me for this video, and if you made it to the end, a special thank you. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this. Again, I'm not really a big fan of this because of how cheap the overall product is, and I only mainly got it for the Capsem. But I will say this is still, it's better than the Gochizo house because the cardboard is thicker and stronger, and its design is slightly more simple, which means it wasn't too hard to figure out even without instructions. But yeah, I don't recommend this unless you absolutely want it. I'd recommend trying to get the Gochizo, or not Gochizo, the Capsem separately, and maybe they'll eventually sell it in like a single box. But for now, this is the, I'm gonna edit that out. This is the only way to obtain it. And again, I don't recommend unless you absolutely can't live without it. But yeah, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, Henshin time!